Hi, everybody, and welcome into today's IPTAY ClemsonTigers.com football report. Thursday, that means we visit with Timm Bourret of the sports information staff. Let's talk a little bit about this trip to Raleigh and taking on the Wolfpack of NC State. A lot of stuff goes along with this. There's the trophy that's involved that people kind of has become a forgotten thing, but still pretty much a big part of this history and the series.
Right. The Textile Bowl ironically started 30 years ago in 1981. The year Clemson won the national championship, and the Tigers have won 21 of the 30 games since we've had the Textile Bowl trophy. It's been a series that goes way back to the 16th game in Clemson football history. In 1902, Clemson beat NC State in a game played in Columbia, and later that afternoon, Clemson head coach John Heisman got married. He's the only coach to win a football game and get married on the same day.
That's a pretty good day there for Mr. Heisman. Just talk about games in Raleigh and maybe some of the things that come to mind. My limited time here, I think about guys like Matt Paget, field goal kicker, or Raheem Abdullah with a big fumble return, the Woody Dantzler game, of course, there. There's some pretty good names in Clemson lore. Yeah, the Woody Dantzler game stands out to me, and that 2001 game we referred to as the Woody Dantzler game. He had 517 yards of total offense, 333 passing and 184 rushing. He accounted for 6 touchdowns. He was just unstoppable all day in a head-to-head matchup with the Pack and Phillip Rivers. I also remember the 1984 game was a bizarre game in that Clemson won 35-34, the highest scoring game in Clemson history, decided by 1 point. And yet there was no scoring by either team in the fourth quarter. That was the score at the end of the third quarter, and that's the way it ended up. Remember William Perry rising to the occasion at the end of that game to make a couple of big plays. And, of course, the one game here against the Wolfpack in this stadium that folks will remember probably was that game the Tigers are down, 29-0 at half. Rodney Williams comes out, starts winging it all over the place. A Danny Ford team winging it all over, and ends up losing by a point. Yeah, I think we threw 46 passes in the second half of that game. That's the only other year that Clemson won 7 games at home other than this one. That was the 1987 season when Clemson had 8 home games. And I think even Coach Ford to this day would tell you it was too many in a row. I think we played 6 straight home games. We needed to get out of town and get refreshed, but that was a crazy, memorable game. And, of course, longtime Clemson fans remember the 1967 game when Clemson painted their shoes orange and upset a ranked NC State team, a 10th-ranked NC State team, 14-10. All right, before we close this out, we've closed up everything now here in Death Valley for this year. And you and I were commenting before we started doing this, man, it's kind of strange. We don't have any more home games, but what a great home season we had here. It was unbelievable. 7 straight victories, great crowds every game. Obviously, the win over Auburn was huge, kind of set the tone for this season. Beating Florida State, we're seeing how important that has been on the ACC standings. Scoring 59 points against North Carolina. And then of course the clincher and on the last play of the game, Catanzaro hitting a game winner to put you in the ACC championship game. A lot of great memories from home this season already. Well, as Coach Sweeney has said, a state championship is on the line this weekend. They've taken care of NC State, taken care of Wake Forest. We'll see if the Tigers can take care of NC State in Raleigh this weekend. For Timm Bourret, I'm Don Munson. Thanks for being with us here on ClemsonTigers.com.